No audition, no campaign, and yet I just moderated a conversation with the former Vice President of the United States. Here's how. You guys, I saw the announcement for Kamala Harris's second leg of her tour, of her book tour for 107 days. And my first thought was, that's amazing, she's coming to Memphis. My second thought was, I wonder who's interviewing her. And I started to run down a couple options like news anchors, politicians. And at that point I was just like, wouldn't that be great? A couple days later, a friend of mine posted to her own feed that she was volunteering to be the moderator, and I thought that was a genius idea. Also, I was super intrigued to hear what her conversation would be like with Kamala Harris. Well, a few days after that, that same friend texted me saying that someone asked her for suggestions on who to reach out to be the moderator. She named herself. She also gave them my name. Now, I have zero idea who contacted her. I also have zero idea if that conversation directly influenced me later getting an email. If it did or didn't, I didn't care. She was one of the first calls that I made when I got the email. I also made sure that she was part of the crew that got invited by me personally so she could meet the VP herself. Having someone else put forth my name in a conversation like that where unprompted by me, anyone else, is literally a gift from God. One, an honor for people to speak my name in rooms that I never even thought my name would be involved in. However, a few days after that is when I got the email. The email came directly from the contact form on my website. I was leaving a meeting super late at night. My phone dings, I see the email, the contact form heading says Carmion Hamilton by Kamala Harris, 107 days. And I almost threw up. I scanned, did not even read the email completely because they completely filled out that contact form, like so much information. But we would love to know if you would consider we would love for you to moderate this. If you're interested, please contact this phone number because at short notice, we need to know your answer by tomorrow. Screaming, crying, throwing up, sitting in my car because I had just walked to my car from said meeting. The email is about being the moderator for Kamala Harris's stop for her book tour in Memphis. And they asked me. The call comes, I meet with some members from her internal staff and the team that puts together the tour. Happy New Year to you.
How are you doing?
I am great. I am doing wonderfully on this beautiful Wednesday evening. I think it's Wednesday. Is it still Wednesday?
It is. Yes, Wednesday. Yes, I have to check myself off, and today is in fact Wednesday.
Great.
Yes.
It is great. How are you? How is the new year treating you?
So far so good. All things considered,
Understood. On that call, they gave me the run of show. I will go ahead and tell you now, that is the one thing I freaking regret because I forgot to take the selfie. I forgot the selfie. Anyway, had this call. This is also when they told me I come up with my own questions. Excuse me? I go find all of these interviews to hear the questions she's asked most often, and the answers that she gives most often, because I knew I did not want to ask her things that she's answered 10 times or responses that people have heard a million times. I knew I wanted to stay away from things like that. But to start formulating this conversation, I began with, this conversation is happening in Memphis. This has to be a very Memphis-centric conversation. She's stopping in Memphis, so it needs to feel like Memphis. We need to talk about Memphis. The conversation needs to feel very Southern hospitality-ish, as if she's sitting on my damn couch. I wanted it to feel like Memphis. 2, I wanted to ask things that I wanted to know. I read 107 Days, and it is the only book that I started and finished in 2025. For that to be the one book I started and finished in 2025, and then get on the stage and have a conversation with Kamala Harris about it, please. I tell people all the time I'm God's favorite. You can't, after this, you cannot tell me any different. You cannot tell me any different. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Madam Vice President Kamala Harris. Today is the day. Oh my God. Today is the day for Kamala Harris's Memphis stop for 107 days. And we're getting ready to go on stage in a few minutes. Yes, I am nervous, out of my mind. Thankfully, I have not started sweating. I think I'm going to be okay. I have not even began to develop concepts of reality, but I'm very excited about my questions. I think the city will be proud. Let's get ready to do this and go meet the former Vice President of the United States. Oh my God. That's insane. That is insane. Me. I mean, why not me though? But me. Okay, but just... How are you? And I am incredible. I'm so happy with you. I am honored. Oh, it's gonna get better.
How's your day?
Incredible. Exciting. Exhilarating.
You're so great. It's infectious. You're infectious.
Well, thank you. And this is for you. This is a piece of me, so it's an art piece from one of my favorite artists.
Oh.
And it's your quote, my now favorite quote of yours.
I'm aspiring to...
I'm not
aspiring to be humble, yes, because I'm not.
Indeed. And the other is a piece of Memphis. It's actually a silk scarf that has all of my favorite places on it. So just a little piece.
You don't have to do that.
Oh.
It is, you're participating in such an important thing.
I just wanted you to leave Memphis with something tangible, but I know you'll feel like home, especially here shortly. I can't wait to chat with you.
I'm really excited to be here. Oh, great.
Let's get into the look. So the talk happened on Founders Day for the women of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, of which I am a member, and so is Vice President Kamala Harris. So I knew it was going to be a sea of pink and green. I actually had the honor and privilege of chatting with the VP the week before the event, and she told me she was wearing a green suit. So that, one, nixed me wearing pink or green, and two, nixed me from wearing a suit. It put me in the mind of, okay, if it's not a suit, then what's something that's on the caliber with a suit, but something a little bit more edgy? And I was like, well, I can wear a tie. And when I had that thought, I immediately was put in the mind of Ofurey's latest collection drop, the denim line. The exaggerated wide leg I knew was going to give me art, give me avant-garde, and it absolutely did. I topped it off with my favorite shoes, my chrome Jimmy Choos. I wanted something that sparkled. I wanted a pointed toe. I knew I was going to have my legs crossed up there on that stage, and a shoe was going to be the only thing you could see. And I was like, it better be a good shoe. So Jimmy Choo it was. It came together when the plan plans and comes out the way you saw it in your head. That's this look. And it's so freaking comfortable. Oh my God. I got my makeup done by my makeup artist, Matt, and he killed it. It's the best my makeup has ever looked. I asked for something simple. Hair up, tendrils. I had some texture and curls. I wanted to look like a mini reporter. The look was looking, honey, like every compliment after that show was, you did an amazing job and you looked bomb as fuck. And I did. Okay, I'm actually going to stop us right here. This is the end of part 1. You're going to have to come back for part 2, where you'll see interview highlights. You'll get an idea of what this means for me now and also what it means for you too. So, see you soon.